Hey everybody, it is day 16 already. After a bad stretch of day 10 through 14, yesterday being day 15, not a whole lot to report. Symptoms seem to be a lot better today, knock on wood. I think the die-off was 10 through 14 for me. Still having, of course, some other issues. I'm still very exhausted. I'm still taking it easy. Did get some work done today, though, which was good earlier this morning. But then midday, got sick and had to get off my phone call real quick and deal with that. Took my 2-hour Epsom salt bath, and now I'm coming to you just to give you an update. I want to tell you about something that happened on day 15. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or you follow me on Facebook, you saw me write about it. But if you're only watching here on YouTube, I got to tell you what happened yesterday. So yesterday, a home health nurse came and was doing blood work for me, and never met her before, but I'm telling you, angels are definitely here on this earth. She was so kind and sweet. She took my blood, and then as she was leaving, she said, "Can I hug you?" And I said, "Well, of course." And people that know me know that I'm a hugger. I hug everybody. I'm like, "Can I hug you?" I'm the same way. "Can I hug you?" And she's like, "Can I hug you?" So I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And so when she gave me the hug, though, it was a different hug. It was so, from a stranger, it was so warm and so strong, and so that it brought me to tears. And she said, as she's hugging me, she said, "Are you a believer?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And of course the tears began to flow. And she said, "We have to stand together against the enemy." And she goes, "By his stripes you are healed." And I have to tell you that from when this mess started, and whenever I've had health issues with my stomach, I've always prayed that. I've always, done my prayers, done my novenas, and I've always said, "By his stripes I am healed. By his stripes I am healed," over and over and over again. Her saying that to me, talk about the floodgates opening. She kissed me on the cheek. She handed me a card that said, "I believe," which I guess is to her church, but I have my church and I go every week. But she was spreading the word of God, I guess, in that moment. And maybe she was just compelled to tell me that, God is with me. And it was just, I can't even tell you. Like I said, she shut the door and she left, and I came in here and I boohooed for like 10 minutes, feeling so touched by kindness and God. I've been praying to my angels as well. I don't know if those of you watching that are spiritual, if you, I'm going to ask you, are you a believer? And if you are, and you're struggling with health issues, get down on your knees, pray, ask God to help you. And, sometimes we feel frustrated and like, why God? And I do say a lot of why God, why me, why am I hurting? Why am I still having this pain? Why am I going through this, Lord? And, like I said, maybe one of the reasons is to share my story with all of you, to come to you when I'm having a good moment and share with you what's happening. And as I said in my last video, it's not for sympathy. It's for, there's not enough people out there, especially on YouTube, that are sharing their story of SiBO on a personal level, to where somebody might find this and get some answers and get some help. So I'm hoping through my experience and whatever protocols are given to me, maybe it will help somebody. And I hope my testimony is that I come out with this experience on the other side healed from this dreaded illness. As we know, like I said, a lot of people get healed and then it comes back, and it's back and forth and back and forth. And I just want to be, one of those success stories where people can have some hope, and I can say, I healed by doing these things. So that was day 15 yesterday with the home health nurse. So I don't have my blood results back. Today's day 16 already. I can't believe it when I look back at the prep days and thinking, how am I going to do this 22 days? That tomorrow will be day 17 and today's day 16. And so we're moving right along. I feel like the fog has lifted a little bit between where I was day 14. 10 through 14 was just horrible. So if you're going through this, your die-off could hit earlier. It could hit, usually they say about the second week. I was seeing 8 through 12 from a lot of people. Mine was 10 through 14. And, I'm still having certain things like my back as I mentioned the other day, is breaking out. My face is breaking out, which I have a little bit of concealer on. It was just too hideous to like not. I'm breaking out. And tomorrow I have another video conference with my functional medicine doctor. For those of you that are seeking traditional medicine, I'm sure they've already handed you off antibiotics if you've already done that route, and you are not getting better and it's come back, or you're just not getting relief. Because traditional medicine, you know, I started there with my doctor, but I just kind of lost faith in what they could do for me. After the whole leaving me on the PPI for 7 months, causing this to really come out because of that, the low acid, and then honestly, it was just kind of like a big to the regular doctors, because I was like, when you see that there's like 30,000 people in just one of my support groups, and they're all getting the same runaround. They put me on rifaximin, they put me on Flagyl, they put me on neomycin, they put me on, the standard antibiotics, and SiBO and this, that, the other. And I feel great. We'll see that initially, and then they're back in the group a week later. I don't feel good again. It's back. It didn't cure, because all the antibiotics does is it'll knock it out, but it doesn't fully knock it out, and then it just comes back, and you end up in a vicious cycle of antibiotic after antibiotic after antibiotic. Which antibiotics, by the way, if you have a history, you look at your root cause. Growing up, I had strep throat. If you watch my story, I was on a lot of antibiotics for just strep throat, ear infections, things like that. And that can also cause a lot of damage for this type of condition being, coming out. Years and years of being told IBS is, BS, in my opinion. It's not that IBS is BS, but I mean, it's BS that's what the doctors tell you, because they don't know what else oh, you're just having irritable bowel, which I guess in a sense, yeah, it's right. But then it's BS because they hand you a bunch of, here, take this. And all it does is help you with your pain, or help you with your diarrhea, or help you with your constipation. And it's not fixing any of the root cause. It's just covering you up with a Band-Aid so you can live and day-to-day life with pain, and be able to just, cut these things out and try this. So I self-medicated for many years by cutting out dairy and cutting out different foods. And I lived that way, and I was just content with, this is how it's going to be. And then when this whole acid thing, with the PPI, and then when the foods dwindled down to like 7 foods, that's when I realized this is not a way to live, and not knowing, oh, you can never go out to eat, you can never do anything, because if you eat the wrong thing, you're going to be in pain. It's not a way to fully live. So just wanted to give you an update. So I talk with her tomorrow, as I was saying. Tomorrow will be day 17. We're going to discuss the plan of action moving forward as soon as this ED is done, which, like I said, it's with me every day, guys. And where we go from there. She has prescribed me Candibactin AR and BR, which I've seen that a lot on the boards. I know that it's herbals. I know that there's some to calm the gut, and one is more to calm the gut. And then there's also, certain herbs that are there to kill off any more of the bad guys that we may not have eliminated with just starving them with this. So we have a regimen of that. She's going to explain to me more tomorrow on how to take it and how to wean off this. But then I'm also got a shake of some sort that I had to order, a different one that's another medical food. So we'll discuss that tomorrow. Hopefully she'll have my blood test results, and I will keep you guys posted in the next video. But for those of you going through this, stay positive. It is so hard. I am there with you. If you've been in this journey and you're in the fight and you're just like, what the heck is wrong with me? I have anxiety. My stomach's hurting all the time. I'm bloated all the time. I'm nauseous. I either can't get out of the bathroom, or I can never go to the bathroom. You very well might be dealing with SiBO, and you need to go ask for the breath test. Check down below in the links again for those support groups if you're struggling and not sure what to do. And again, I hope that my videos will somehow help somebody that's watching them, get some answers. So we'll see you guys soon. It's day 16. I made it to 16, and today's been a pretty good day. We don't know from moment to moment. We'll just take it for right now that I feel good. At this very moment, I feel good. So we will see. All right. Bye, guys.